Hello, this is Infinity's End from the Metroid database, and I'm going to be showing you my hack, which I like to call MDbtroid. MDbtroid started off as a title screen hack, just title screen. I wanted to see how nice and pretty I could make the title screen, and that's what you see here. I also changed the story screen as well, made it a little less Englishy. And after I did that, I really wasn't satisfied. I thought I could just try my best at ROM hacking, and I went in there and made a full-on sprite hack. So let's get into it. As you can tell, all the letters and the numbers have been changed in the password screen here. Other than that, everything, all the background tiles are the same. Just Samus and the enemies and a few things along the way have been changed. As you can tell, I have enabled the Lewis script, which makes this game a lot more fun. The first thing you might notice is the energy. You start off at 99 instead of 30. You also get a mini map. There was an energy pellet. Mini map in the upper right corner. It also shows you your time as you play the game. New screens. Samus's run sequence is better. It's a 1-2-3-2 run sequence instead of the usual 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. And it's also been slowed down a bit so you can actually tell she's running instead of kind of vibrating as she moves along, which I thought that was always funny. Doors have been changed. There's some Dreamers that have been changed, also known as Zoomers. Pause screen. When you go to hit pause, you can see the map as well as items. And you can also change these items. You can turn them on and off whenever you want. So that's always pretty cool. I learned a lot from hacking. I had never hacked anything before, so after getting some help from people on forums, I was able to make a full-blown hack out of it, and I learned a lot. It was a lot of fun. I recommend it. I recommend anyone that wants to kind of peer into their own version of a hack and see the way NES games were developed. I really recommend it. It was a lot of fun. Also, there was a guy who he documented the entire source code of Metroid 1, which made this a hell of a lot easier to do, and I probably wouldn't be able to have accomplished as much as I did without his help and the help of another fellow hacker that goes by Kajarden. He helped me a lot in this hack. He had a lot of patience, and I really appreciate all of his help in making this sprite hack come true. As far as emulator, I am using FCEUX 2.1.2. That version will work the best with the Lewis script. So if you want to get the full functionality of the Lewis script, I recommend using FCEUX 2.1.2. You can get that up on the site still, the main FCEUX website. As far as Mac users go, I don't believe there is there's an emulator out right now that can actually use Lewis scripts, unfortunately. So you might want to I don't know, try to find a PC that has FCEUX on it if you want to take use of the Lewis scripts. There's my new Zebs. One thing I will say that working on this hack made me do is get a lot better at the first Metroid game. which is always a very, very difficult experience for first-time players. So it's very possible that it's one of the reasons why, as I fall in the lava, why first-time people that are trying to get into Metroid for the first time might be turned off by the difficulty and the challenge. Whereas, you know, Mario game, you play Super Mario Brothers for the first time and might not be that hard for you, you know, or Super Mario Brothers 3 or any of those games might not be frustrating. So sometimes I get the feeling that people that try to play Metroid for the first time are just so turned off by the overall difficulty of the game that they just don't want to even, they assume all the rest are like that and they don't want to try. This game is a lot more accessible, I think, for nowadays audiences. Even though a lot of the challenge is still there, it's not a walk in the park. You still have to try, you know. But it's a lot easier than it was. If you notice right there, the polyps, they're more random than they used to be. So that was a little fun thing that we added. Nice little feature of the Lua script there. New Gerudas. And I'm not powerful enough to kill him, and he's probably going to kill me. Oh! There we go. And I died. Oh well. Actually, I'll reset now, and I will show you Justin Bailey real quick. So here is my suitless Samus. I changed all her sprites too. I made her asymmetrical and the elevator sprite. I also based her outfit off of the ending to Zero Mission, which is an orange short shorts and a little top and her blonde ponytail. So that's where I got the idea for her outfit and the orange boots. Changed her jump sequence, her new run sequence. There's the pause screen. To explain this pause screen, it's actually not the new palettes that I changed. The reason for that is the script doesn't call to those palettes. So if the script actually made those palettes work from what the game is showing, the normal game palette would be the you know, the red and the pink skin there with the brown gun, but since I changed the palette in the game, it doesn't reflect that. But it does use the sprites, which is always pretty cool. But that's about it. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this. I really hope you give my sprite hack a try. Feel free to write me any comments or go to our forums. Website is metroid-database.com. And thank you once again for watching. See you around.